Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny. I'm a tropical Western astrologer for those of you that are new to me. For those of you returning, you know that I have never done this before, and I'm so excited. I'm going to be doing a daily update on the astrology of September 2025, the energy update. I'm going to be pulling a card on the astrology. I'm going to be talking about the energy of September because let's be honest, I've been coaching all year long on leading up to this month. This is eclipse season and oh, so much more. So, yes, I've always been saying that there's these five outer planets, four of them are changing sign in 2025. And the fifth one was Pluto that started the whole party in November of 2024, changing into Aquarius once and for all. And so here we are. Five outer planets changing signs within months of each other. This is unprecedented. Us astrologers can't find a time in history when this has happened. And yes, it does suggest new era energy, a whole new beginning, huge, huge, huge endings and closures for huge, huge, huge new beginnings. It's new earth, it's the new world, it's the new us. It's us connecting with our highest timeline. Okay. It's us connecting with our future self and getting onto that timeline that we know we belong on. So, what I'm going to do first is just give a quick overview of the September 2025 astrology, and then I'll go into each day. Okay. So, I'm going to share the screen. I hope you love the cosmic background. I got all this organized. Hopefully, I'm doing it right. Okay. Hopefully, I know what I'm doing. Okay. And so I'm sharing screen now, and then I'm going up here, right? Yeah, I'm going here, and then I'm going here, and I'm going to share this, and I'm going to present. Here it is, September 2025. Do you love it? Okay, so bear with me. I have not done this before on video, and so hopefully you can follow along quite well. And you can screenshot this so that you can get an overview and you can study this yourself. So I've done the research and I've been looking at the cosmos for September 25. And I've been coaching people not only about these five outer planets that I keep talking about, changing the new era and all that stuff, but I've also been coaching people that 2025 equals nine, and now September is nine. These are the endings that the cosmos have been urging us to close the door, stop doing the bad habit, say goodbye to that relationship that is no longer serving you. Get rid of the toxic or the old. Do we need to label it toxic? Maybe we do, but maybe what we're trying to say is that's the old version of us that is no longer going to be serving us in the new chapter. And so September 2025 is the pivotal. This is it. And I want to talk about the bigger picture that it's setting up for as well. Okay, so here we are, September 2025, eclipse season is coming. Well, it was kickstarted. If you follow my videos, you saw that I said that it technically started on the August 2022 0 degree new moon in Virgo. So that was not an eclipse, but it was very eclipsy. It basically kickstarted eclipse season for September. So we're in it. Okay, we're in it. But here are the actual eclipses of September right here. September 7, we've got a full moon lunar eclipse at 15 degrees Pisces. So you need to know your birth chart. If you don't know your birth chart, by all means, reach out to me because we need to know where these eclipses are hitting our particular birth chart, the area of life. This is where we need to know what we need to close the door on, what we need to say goodbye to so that we can have the big, bold new beginning. And then September 21, we've got the new moon solar eclipse at 29 degrees Virgo. Okay, but sure, there's other things too in September of 2025, and here they are. Okay, Saturn retrograde goes into Pisces on September 1. So the first day of September. So we're going to talk about that for September 1. This is huge. Saturn is already retrograde and it goes back into Pisces on September 1. Mercury moves through Virgo and Libra all of September. Very, very fast energy. Uranus stations retrograde on September 6. That's like right before the lunar eclipse. That's right. And that's when Uranus stations retrograde. We've got Mars entering Scorpio on September 22. Again, very fast energy, just like Mercury. Fast forward. The inner planets, the personal planets, are all going forward in September. So we're going to talk about that. We've got the Sun entering Libra, and it's the autumn equinox, both happening on September 22. And we've got Venus will enter, this is another inner planet moving very fast, and it's going to enter Virgo on September 19. So that's sort of a quick overview of the other things happening in September, besides, of course, eclipses. So, just to summarize what all of this means, this might sound like a lot of astrological jargon. I just wanted to summarize what this energy of September is here. So, all of the outer planets except for Jupiter will be retrograde in September. Okay. While all of the interpersonal planets are direct. So that's very interesting. The outers are retrograde, the inners are direct. So this might feel like we want to move forward in our personal lives, but there's blocks and restrictions, like bigger blocks, red tape, like the you feel like you can't move forward because of all these big things in your way. It might feel like that in September, you know, also with all this eclipse stuff going on. And then the other thing is it might feel like it's a stall in our plan. But I want to encourage you that you just know that there is a bigger picture here and it's trying to unfold. And it's our higher self asking us for patience and focus and discernment and getting the job done right, not getting the job done fast. So that's what the outer planets versus the inner planets are doing. Inner planets, personal planets, all going forward and straight, quick, quick, quick. That's Venus, that's Mercury, that's Mars, that's the sun, quick, 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 quick. We know this energy well. But then the outer planets, so further away, we're not quite as in tune with them as we are the personal planets. They're all stationing retrograding, asking us to relook, reanalyze, and give it a stalled moment. And I strongly feel that it's actually the cosmos helping us because there's going to be such huge changes in all of our lives in September with these eclipses happening on the 7th and 21st. Of course, it's not on the day of. So for some people it is, but give or take, a 10-day period, stuff happens around eclipses. Stuff comes into our life, stuff ends. Big endings, big closures, big new beginnings, stuff that we never even could have imagined, stuff like this. So I feel like the cosmos are helping us with the outer planets going fast, or sorry, the inner planets going fast, but the outer planets asking us to slow down, have some discernment. Okay. We need to tap into our heart center so that we know what's the best direction for us. We need to have focus. Focus on the monkey mind. The monkey mind is going fast this month. Lots of overthinking, lots of monkey minding. But the outer planets are asking us to have some focus and do this on the daily and have some discernment. So I feel like there's such huge astrology happening in 2025. So, or in September, yes, in 2025, but in September of 2025, this is the crescendo. This is when it changes. This is when all of life is going to change for us. And it's almost like October 1st, 2025 is the new year. It's almost like that. It's almost like here is the new beginning. And it's setting us up for this huge conjunction that's happening in February of 2026. And we're going to be talking about that in these dailies, about how the cosmos are urging us strongly to have the focus, have the patience, work on the thing, set the boundaries, and make some big decisions so that by February 20th, 2026, when there's this huge conjunction that we're going to be talking about, it's going to change everything. And it truly is new era energy. And by then we have built the thing, right? By then we have focused on the thing, right? And I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you go through your birth chart so that you can know where this energy is hitting you. So that's what I'm going to be doing on these dailies. And I'm so excited to be here for you. This is the first time I've ever done this, like I said. So bear with me. I'm learning all the things along with you, and I am setting the structures and building the thing and making the dream a reality every single day and focusing on it every single day, which is exactly what the cosmos are urging us to do. So let's pull a card on just September 2025. Woo! It's coming out. They're coming out. Okay, they're coming out. Here you go. Here you go. We're going to put those back in and we're going to pull a card for September 2025. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, this is the card for September 2025. Knight of Wands in reverse. Oh, can you see it? There it is. Knight of Wands in reverse. So when he's upright, he's not quite the king. So the King of Wands is extremely magnetic and knows how to manifest all the things, and things just come to him so easily. So he's trying to get there, but he's not quite the king and he's not quite as magnetic as he wants to be. So this is sort of how we're feeling. Like we can feel this energy. It's extremely palpable. We're not exactly sure how to get there yet. We're not quite the king yet. I get it. We're all there. Okay. And so that's why I'm here to step you through this energy. I've said so many times, if I had a nickel for every text message that has come through from friends, family, clients going, what the heck is going on with these cosmos? I get it. It's a lot. So that's why I'm here. And we're going to look into every day of September, what is going on with the cosmos. And you're going to see that the first week, the first 7 days of September is so much. And so I'm really looking forward. Just even the first week of September is so much energy. So by all means, stick with me, ask me the questions. And if you like the way that I coach and I teach, then by all means, sign up with me in September because my prices will be increasing in October. I do one-to-one coaching. We can dive deep into all the things. I do astrology readings for chart reading for 1 hour, and I also have a membership. So check out my services, sign up with me this month, and follow me on these daily updates. Okay, beautiful souls, September 8th, the day after the eclipse. The day after the eclipse. Okay, so it's the eclipse hangover, and it's going to be when we're in between eclipses. So there's going to be a eclipse on September the 21st. That's going to be a solar eclipse at 29 degrees of Virgo. So when you're in between eclipses, it's that funky in between world feeling. It's almost like between Christmas and New Year's, like you don't know what day it is. Everything's all confusing. That's kind of the in between eclipse feeling. Plus, we're in the eclipse, plus the full moon lunar eclipse that happened. You feel it very strongly 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after. We're in it. You're in it right now. And so keep that in mind when we go through this week. Today, we're going to look at September 8th. I'm going to share the screen with you. We're coming up here, September 8th. So I'm going to bring this over here and we're going to present. And we're going to present September 8th. Okay, so there's so much going on in the astrology for this week, the week that led up to the eclipse, that I knew I had to make these dailies for you. Okay, so September 1. Saturn went back into Pisces. This is part of a bigger story that I am coaching all of you to embody, embrace, to think about, to become the observer of your life, because there's a bigger picture here that's happening on February 20th, 2026. That's when Saturn and Neptune are going to be together at 0 degrees of Aries. Before this February 20th date, they're both Saturn and Neptune are going to be at the 29 degree of Pisces mark. And that is a funky one. That's a funky one. And what's going to happen, we're watching. When they come together on February 20th, it's almost like, okay, well, we've made it. Okay, well, we've made it to February 2026. Dream reality, Neptune, Saturn. That literally translates as dream reality. Have you been working on it? Have you been working on the boundaries? Have you been working on the restrictions and doing the work, the daily things that are needed to get to this dream reality here? So that's what I keep talking about. And when it happened on September 1st, Saturn going back into Pisces, I was like, oh, okay, this is the first day of quite a pivotal month for us. And so we're going to keep talking about that Saturn story because it's happening. Saturn is in Pisces right now as we're navigating this eclipse season. September 2, Mercury entered Virgo and the South Node is in Virgo. Mercury loves being in Virgo. So there's that opportunity for us to focus on our thoughts, to take control of our thoughts so that our thoughts don't take control of us. Are we drowning in monkey mind? Are we drowning in overthinking? Or are we focusing on our thoughts? September 3, Mercury squares Uranus. Oh, it's all that same stuff. Are we overthinking? Are we using our discernment? Are we monkey minding and nitpicking? Because with the South Node being in Virgo, that's all those themes of dropping the shadow vibe of Virgo. And are we? Or are we learning discernment? Are we going toward Pisces things like compassion and forgiveness and letting go? Or are we monkey minding it? September 4th, the moon went into Aquarius. Same. Aquarius moon people can be absolutely brilliant with their emotional intelligence. Aquarius moon people can also be emotionally detached and just like shut down their emotions and only come from their heads and not come from their hearts. Okay, so there's all these activations from the cosmos, from the planets, from your higher self, from God, from source center, whatever you want to call it. There's all this movement in the cosmos that is like preparing us for a bigger story, which I strongly feel this February 20th is a benchmark date. This February 20, 2026, like, have we made it? You know what I'm saying? Have we taken control of our thoughts? Have we done the shadow work? Are we integrating the shadow and the light? Are we learning how to alchemize it all? Because these cosmos are just helping us to get there. September 5, we had Mars go into Libra. It's in its detriment there. You know, are we feeling off balance? Are we listening to our intuition? Are we fighting with people? Are we telling people off in traffic? It just happened to me the other day, and I was like, oh, yeah, there you go. Mars in Libra squaring Jupiter in Cancer. Look at him. So I was just like, sent him love, and oh, he had some words for me. So which one are you doing? Are you telling people off in traffic or are you forgiving, letting go, letting God ask and moving on and it's not staying with you? You know, it's not bothering you for all day or weeks or whatever. September 6th, Uranus stations retrograde in Gemini. Are you feeling the shift in your mindset? Are you embracing new mindset shifts? And then September 7th, we had the full moon total lunar eclipse at 15 degrees Pisces. What is coming into your life? What is leaving your life? Are you being the great observer of your life at this point? Because this full moon total lunar eclipse highlights, a full moon always does. At the time of a full moon, it's up there in the heavens, in the sky, like the brightest light, and it's shining light, normally where you can't see things in the dark. So since it's a total lunar eclipse, it's a full moon on steroids. So the things got bright. Things got really bright. Those old patterns, those things that you need to forgive, those things that you just need to let go. All those things became very bright on September 7th. You know, 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, we're in it. Things are becoming very bright, very obvious around us. What's coming into our life? What needs to leave? What do we need to say goodbye to? What do we need to just say, let go, let God ask? What are the things in our life we need to have discernment about? And so what, and also what's repeating from the 18-year cycle of the nodes being in Pisces and in Virgo. So 1987 to, sorry, the typo there again, I forgot to change that, 1989. What happened between 2006, 2008. And then this particular North Node in Pisces and Virgo and South Node story started September 17. It wasn't as potent on September 17th, 2024. But nonetheless, it did start then. And it's going to end, this nodal story ends on February 20th, 2027. Okay, so September 8th, that's today, the moon enters Aries. So it's out of Pisces. The full moon total lunar eclipse was in Pisces at 15 degrees, right? So then on September 8th, the next day, the moon moves out of Pisces and it enters Aries, and it's going to be at that 0 degree point that I keep talking about up here on September 1, how Saturn moving back into Pisces and Neptune will be going back there too. They're going to be hitting that 29-degree Pisces mark. That's going to be a pivotal time in history, in the history of the world, in your history. And then on February 20th, 2026, both Saturn and Neptune will be at 0 degrees of Aries. So isn't that funny that the moon is moving at the 0 degree of Aries mark the day after? So today on September 8th, the moon, our intuitive guidance, our emotional intuition, our emotional intelligence, our mother wounds, um, our emotional wellness. Okay, it enters Aries, it goes to that 0 degree mark that I keep talking about, is that creation degree. It's that reset button. It's the new earth. It's the new world. It's your new timeline. It's your highest timeline. So the moon is going there the day after the total full moon lunar eclipse. So this is where you're on your own hero's journey. This is where you become the observer of your life. That 0 degree Aries mark. You are your own hero. And so are you able to observe what's coming in and what's going out? Are you able to embrace it, to let it go? Are you able to have some discernment? Stop blaming everyone else. Stop telling the victim stories, even if they're really juicy, huge victim stories. You stop telling them. You stop telling them. You certainly have stopped telling them by February 20th, 2026. Victim stories are no longer serving you with this Pisces and Virgo nodal axis. It's getting you out of the victim stories, and it's you stop telling them, you stop writing about them, you stop sharing them. We share our stories still. It's not that we don't share our stories, but when we blame people and we don't take responsibility for our lives, then we're not on our hero's journey. And this is the hero's journey activation the day after the eclipse. With that moon being there, that's your emotional intelligence, that's your intuitive guidance. And it's allowing you to take that step back and observe, what is this eclipse all about for me? And you look back at that 18-year cycle and you get real and you get honest about, what you've been repeating, what's been on repeat, the stories that have been on repeat. You just keep telling them, or you keep living the same thing. You keep dating the same guy and he keeps abusing you, whatever it is. You become the great observer, and then you get on your hero's journey and you do a whole new thing. It's like the 0 degree Fool card in the tarot. We'll see if we pull that card or not, because it's a new life, it's a new era, it's a new world. So we're given that opportunity the day after the full moon total lunar eclipse to get on our hero's journey. And just a reminder, today on September 8th, you're in that weird in between time between the eclipses. So we're going to have the solar eclipse at 29-degree Virgo on September 21. So that's like a new moon on steroids. This particular yesterday's full moon total lunar eclipse at 15 degrees Pisces is the ending, the culmination point, the huge manifestation. Here it is. Now we're closing the door, so that the next eclipse on September 21 is the huge new beginning on steroids, whether it's a new manifestation or a new mindset, like a new hero's journey, like you're taking the leap, something totally new can come in, right? So I'm just going to stop sharing this. I'm going to share. Okay, there we go. You know what I'm doing? And I'm going to start shuffling. So it's such exciting, like it's exciting astrology. That's why I'm doing these dailies. I saw that again, September 1 starts with this Saturn activation, and it is a huge activation for all of us to level up, to step up, to embody, to embrace. Get ready for this, whatever this new era is. It's a new timeline. It is our newest, highest path. It is source energy, like giving us a huge redirection. However you want to visualize that or embody that. I see that the cosmos mean business now. Now that September has hit, there is no farting around. I keep saying, are we ready to take the strong urgings from the cosmos and get there? So today's activation on September 8 is all about stepping onto that hero's journey. And all you got to do today is just be the great observer of your life and watch what's coming in, what's leaving, where do I need discernment? Stop telling the victim stories, stop gossiping. Whatever it is for you, you'll know. You'll know it's not a surprise. The full moon is illuminating it hugely for you. You know exactly what it is. And you've got to stop telling the victim stories. You've got to stop writing about it. You got to stop saying it. Because you're getting on a whole new path and it has nothing to do with all that crap that happened, right? You're going somewhere much better. Okay, so gonna do one shuffle here and then we're gonna cut the deck. We're pulling a card for September 8. It's that full moon total lunar eclipse hangover that is urging us to just take a step back, be the observer, get on our hero's journey. And here's the card. You got the Ten of Cups in reverse. So when I actually saw this card when I was shuffling, this is the happy family card. This is like your dream life, the dream reality that I keep talking about with Saturn and Neptune coming together on February 20th, 2026. So you got it in reverse. So there's something that you're not there yet. Take my advice, become the great observer, get on your hero's journey because this is where you're headed. This is what the cosmos are promising us if we're willing to stop the overthinking, focus on our thoughts, stay focused. It takes work to reprogram and rewire and unlearn all of the unhealthy patterns that we picked up along our journey. And they're usually sizzled in by the time we're age 7, and then we're on repeat. And then we're on repeat. And we're running on programs most of our adult life until we become the great observer of our lives, take a step back and realize, oh, I keep repeating that. Oh, I keep saying that. Oh, I keep telling that story. Oh, this kind of man I keep dating. It's the same man with a different name, different face, but it's the same scenario. So you become your own hero. You hop onto your hero's journey by taking that step back, becoming the great observer, and refusing to repeat those patterns. Okay, so here's the oracle card for today, September 8th. You got Sekhmet, the red lady. Oof. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Okay, so we stop telling our victim stories. We honor that the thing happened, that that thing did happen. The thing happened. We're not saying the thing didn't happen. We're not saying the abuse didn't happen. We're not saying they didn't treat us a certain way. We journal about it, whatever we need to do to get it out, and then we stop. We observe and we honor that it happened and we thank that it happened because it got you here and now you're going somewhere else, okay? Become the great Sekhmet. That is powerful and I'm loving it and I'm loving this eclipse energy. I hope you are too. Tell me your eclipse story. What is going on in your life at the time of this in-between eclipse time, this crazy funky energy, and are you becoming the great observer of your life and noticing what is coming in and what is leaving? Tell me your stories. Okay, come back for tomorrow, September 9.